Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So, we're gonna talk about something today that I feel like I probably shouldn't be making a video about, but I also don't wanna not make the video just, I don't know, for fear of like backlash, but also like, what are they gonna do? Anyway, we're gonna talk about Nasm today, specifically about some of their courses that they have available for you to take. Before we jump into that, I wanna first explain what is Nasm because a lot of you probably don't know. So Nasm is the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and according to their website, their mission is to provide world-class fitness professionals with the knowledge and tools to transform lives. So essentially, it is a place where most personal trainers get their very first personal training certification. And Nasm's personal training certification is, in my opinion, still like, it holds up. It's a great introductory certification for someone who, like me, when I got it, I didn't really know anything about training people. I didn't really know anything about programming. I didn't really know that much about the ins and outs of how the body works. And while it's not going to be enough education to hold you throughout your entire career, it's a great starting place. And I will still continue to stand by that. That being said, I've noticed that they have some odd other certifications that you can get. I've noticed this in the past like year or two. I've also noticed that they have partnered with some interesting brands. So we're gonna like take a little scroll on their website. We're gonna look at that today. And we're just gonna get real honest with my thoughts here. So let's do it. Okay, we got the coffee, the water, the laptop, the glowing light. Let's look at their site. I actually don't even know where to start. This is very intense. Okay, let's look at the weight loss one. This is intriguing to me. As a fitness professional, why can't I speak today? There are two things clients usually come to you for: to look and feel better. With the fully updated and improved Nasm weight loss specialist, you can help them accomplish just that and so much more. I think that equating looking and feeling better to weight loss is not always necessarily true and not something that you necessarily want to put on here. By designing weight loss exercise programs that leverage the most up-to-date weight loss guidelines and methodologies, you'll help make it easier for clients to integrate effective exercise into their daily routine. So let's back up for a second. Always remember that weight loss occurs when you are taking in less energy than you're expending, right? I don't think it is necessarily like, what's a weight loss exercise program? As fitness professionals, we all know that like nutrition is going to be key when it comes to weight loss, and then just like daily overall movement are neat. Like our formal exercise programming is not necessarily the catalyst to spark weight loss, because weight loss really just comes down to calories in, calories out. I know people hate when they hear that. I know there are things that can affect that, but that's it. Like, that's the nuance of it. So to preach like you're gonna learn how to design this weight loss program with exercises strategically put together with the latest science, like, that feels weird. That feels scammy. It feels like a TikTok. Section 2 is literally just called the obesity epidemic. I don't know, this feels weird. I understand there is like, especially in this country, there is an obesity epidemic, but like, I don't know, this feels a little fat phobic. Also, let's be real, like if I had a client who came to me and was categorized as obese, I would, number one, just first make sure that they have clearance from their doctor, that they don't have any type of health issues that would be a danger to working with me and outside my scope of practice. Number two, I would make sure that they are either working with a certified nutrition coach, which I am, or with a registered dietitian, because that's going to be the number one thing that helps them bring their weight down to a level that does not raise their risk of chronic illness. And then number three, like, if someone is obese, like, just get them moving, like walk, find a movement that they enjoy. Like, that's gonna be the key. There's no special formula. Like, this is overcomplicating it. I also want to pop in and remind you that we are specifically talking about weight loss. Like, we're talking about a weight loss certification. Why is this angle? We're talking about a goal of weight loss. I'm not saying that all people who are categorized as obese need to lose weight. I'm just saying, like, for this specific goal, because we're talking about this specific weight loss program, this is what I would say. I just want to clarify. The science of weight loss. It should just say caloric deficit. Okay, so it's interesting. The first part is just like an intro. The second part is all about obesity. The third part is about the science of weight loss. So you learn about how the metabolism works, nutrition, the impact of exercise on weight loss, the psychology of weight loss, and you learn about how to take on a client. Okay, so now you get into the actual like coaching process. I don't know, if I'm being honest, this whole thing just seems like a money grab. And I do appreciate, like, it does seem like this last section, this whole coaching process is more about like how to coach clients and how to help them adhere to a plan. But like, I don't know, to spend, right now it's 40% off, to spend $900 on this, when really, like, I feel like it's tricked you. I feel like it's tricked you into being like,
you're gonna be the coach who helps people lose weight really, really quickly.
But really all it is, it's like, literally, I don't think there's anything in here that I didn't learn in the CPT course. It's just like a fat phobic version of the Nasm CPT at first glance. Again, I haven't taken any of these. Let's look at another. Oh, this is the one that I saw the other day. Nasm can show you how to be a social media fitness influencer. What? Look, I'm sorry, and you can Google all of this. You can literally Google all of this. You don't need to spend $300 for this very basic advice. I don't know, I just think if you're gonna spend money on like something about social media marketing, like there's a better place to do it than Nasm. And I understand what they're doing. Like they're trying to, in now like a post-pandemic, very digital world, like they're trying to help people expand their business. Like I understand that, but like so much of this is Googleable. So much of this is just free information online. Some of my favorite free resources, and they also have paid resources as well. Vanessa Lau, she's here on Instagram. We're on YouTube right now. Sunny Lenarduzzi, she was a big one that I listened to a lot when I was trying to figure out the whole online world. And then this video is not sponsored, but I have done a lot of sponsored videos with Skillshare. I will just leave their link down below in case, but so many of the courses that I've taken through them have been digital marketing, have been social media. And yes, that's a paid platform, but it has actual experts and you don't have to pay $300. Oh wait, this is a good one too. And by good, I mean terrible. So this is the 75 Hard certification. What? Mental toughness. Literally, and look at this. This is the thing. They are literally just hopping on trends. Mental toughness has been growing in popularity, demand, and demonstrated success among top performers. It's gained popularity. What mental toughness has gained popularity? 75 Hard. Why are we doing this? Also just like, I think there's a huge difference between like teaching people discipline and teaching people how to create achievable daily habits that are just like, you're not relying on motivation, right? Like it's just something you do because you've created the habit. But like this idea of mental toughness, I don't know. I think that part of the issue with a lot of Nasm stuff is that they're hopping on trends and they are like throwing together these things to try and literally just like trick you like an Instagram ad into buying something. Those were like the 3 red flag ones. Oh, here's all courses. Ooh, let's look through. Oh my God, what is this one? Why is it so cheap? What is this? Metabolic makeover. It's $1. I kind of want to buy it. Weight management is both an art and a science. Part of unlocking the right mix of the two is understanding metabolism. With Nasm's metabolic makeover course, you'll learn critical concepts about metabolism, how they relate to losing or maintaining weight, how to accurately measure it, and more. Once you've completed this course, you'll also have an understanding of simple ideas and strategies you'll be able to use to increase your clients' metabolism and transform their bodies. Should I buy this? Oh my God. Okay, wait, I'm buying this. Pause. Okay, place this order. It's $1.09. Yeah, that's tax deductible. I think we're gonna do that in another video, but I have a feeling that this certification has to do with one of their brand partners, Lumen. Okay, so we gotta spill the tea. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back, I had talked about how this company had approached me called Lumen. It's like you breathe into it and it's this like metabolic tracker thing and it tells you if you're burning more carbs or more fats and it tells you what you should eat more of or do for your next exercise or whatever. And my big point was like, who the fuck needs that? Based off of all of the work that I've done with clients, people don't even understand how to get in a vegetable during their day, let alone like, they don't need that. Like that is not for the average person. But then I noticed very quickly after that Nasm did a partnership with them and their podcast did an interview with the founder. I have not yet listened to the interview. I think I know the topic of the next video now. We're gonna do the course and we're gonna talk about this podcast. But all of this to be said is just like, I feel like Nasm is like selling out. And it makes me annoyed, and it also makes me upset because this was my first certification that I got. I got the Nasm CPT. I studied so hard for it. I was so proud of myself. This was also like pre-pandemic, like you had to go in person to like a proctored exam place, and it was very stressful. I don't know, it's like sullying my opinion of them now. And I understand that they want to be competitive and they want to lean into the things that are popular right now. But I think there's a better way to do that, because what they're doing, they're looking at trends like 75 hard, social media, metabolic flexibility or whatever. Like they're looking at things that are trendy and then making courses about it. When in reality, like the trainers that I'm friends with, the trainers that I follow, even myself, we're not interested in any of that. My certifications, I have the Nasm CPT and CNC, then I have Precision Nutrition Level 1. I also have the Certified Functional Strength Coach certification through Mike Boyle. I am TRX certified. And then literally in 2 days, I'm taking my pronatal exam. So that's the pre and postnatal certification, which so excited for. So like, that's what I have. Other things that I see people get who are in the same realm as me. The big one I feel like right now is the RKC certification, the Russian kettlebell one. Functional range conditioning. So that's really like a mobility certification. Like I just honestly think they would be better off. I don't know about like competing with those brands, but if they could like bring in experts on these other things, like I think that they could compete. And really instead what they're doing, they're just hopping on trends and kind of like, I don't know, they're like making it a joke. Makes me sad. I'm back. This is what happens when I don't script a video and I just talk on my camera. Something that I think I was not super fair about in like comparing like these programs that a lot of people have versus what Nasm offers is that Nasm is 100% digital courses. And a lot of those other certifications that I had mentioned that other people have, they have an online component, but they also have an in-person component. And I think that Nasm does, like to their credit, they make continuing education really accessible from wherever you live, because not everyone lives in a place where they can get to an in-person certification. That being said, I think that some of the trendy stuff they could have leaned into was like mobility has gotten really big. Like either take their, I know they have a stretching and flexibility course, either push that or revamp it. Like make a version 2. Functional training was super trendy. Like make a functional core training course. Pilates is super trendy right now. So not necessarily make a Pilates course, but make some kind of like low impact certification. Like you get what I'm saying, right? There's more ethical ways that I think they could have approached a lot of their continuing education, but that's just my opinion. So anyway, in final thoughts of this very unscripted and unorganized video where I spent $1.09 on a certification about the metabolism, I just think it's a shame and it's a little embarrassing. I understand the times is tough, but I don't think that is a reason to do what they're doing. So anyway, if you guys want to learn more about this course that I just bought, and then we can like listen to this podcast with the founder of Lumen, I am actually very intrigued to hear the justification for partnering with Nasm. Let me know about that down in the comments. Any questions, as always, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one.